Hey, Brian back here. Hope you're getting ready. Exciting things are about to start happening here, okay? We're going to take a look at this thing, see if it pulled back to where we were talking about, and see if we're starting to get this bounce here, okay? So, first off, let's go over what we got to go over here, and got some pretty exciting stuff to show you here, too, as far as what's going on with, you I'll show you here in a second. But anyway, you can see here, got some stuff starting to bounce here. Shib, Hex, Casper, Pulse X. You got everything really starting to turn green. And the stuff that is red, it's not down a whole lot. Caspa's down 2.4. We were expecting that. We were expecting this pullback area. I'm going to show you that here. Right. If we go over here to Coin Market Cap, I want to show you something here. Here's Kaspa. Of course, they have us ranked 209. Where's Crypto Bubbles have us here? Let's see. Kaspa, number 58. So realistically, we're ranked 58th. I have no idea why Coin Market Cap does what they do, but eventually they will. Maybe they need some pressure from the Kaspa followers out there. I don't know, man. But when a coin is up 7,000% a year, 40% for the month, that ought to get some people's attention, and it definitely is, because we go over here to Coin Market Cap, look at the volume. It's up 48%, $28 million over the last 24 hours. So there's a lot of people out there that were maybe waiting for that dip to happen here. I don't know, but or the pullback, I should say. No, I mean, technically, I guess it was a little bit of a dip, but 48% of the volume's up almost 50% over 24 hours. So let's move on here to the charts here, guys. Oh boy, that breeze feels good. I'm out in my garage doing this video, and I don't have AC in my garage, and it is 93 degrees outside. So I'm trying to get this video done, and just because I know some stuff's about to happen here, and definitely don't want to let you guys down. So here's Bitcoin dominance on the daily. I got that alarm set on this thing. Let's get this other stuff off here. All right, you can see it's breaking that support we talked about yesterday. So yeah, we're definitely going to have a breakdown here. It looks like the natural area for it to come down to looks like the next support area would be down here at 49.08 right there. So got a pretty decent fall there if it does come down. We'll see if that's another, what is that, 1%, a little over 1%, and that's a lot for Bitcoin dominance. If you're familiar with Bitcoin dominance, I mean, keeping an eye on it, just dropping 1%, you'll see what it will do for the altcoin market, and that would make total sense. You know how we always talk about how when a coin breaks out, you get that breakout, and then it always comes back to retest the breakout area. Right over here would be that top roughly. So then maybe it'll bounce from there. We'll have to see what happens with it. But on the daily, whoops, geez, I always forget that. You got to right click with the highlighter there, or it won't go away. You got that daily RSI rolling over. It's at a 22 and a 23, turning bearish. But the weekly one, that one's coming straight down. It's at a 10 and a 35. So that's definitely really pulling this thing down. So that'd be good to see. We got Bitcoin itself. It's still doing the same old, same old. It's on the weekly. Still bullish on the weekly. The daily. Oh yeah, it's just starting to finally turn up. All right, it's been down here, geez, since July 17th. Just going side, just staying on the bottom, the RSI. I was still expecting that pullback down here, but might not happen. I hope it don't. I hope it really takes off from here. If we, excuse me, if we look at some resistance here, there you go. If it breaks that line, this thing could start going. So the 12 hour just turned bearish, 37 and 42. The 8 hours heading up, 4 hours heading up. So we'll see if Bitcoin can break that resistance line right there that we got going. All right, so let's move on down through here. Dow Jones is up 176 more. Let's look at that on the weekly real quick. See that breakout, that wedge? I mean, this thing is this, if this takes off like, like we're thinking, the measurement of this breakout, this could really be really good for crypto. Even if we take it, let's take it in here and measure it out. Yeah, we got the target up there. We'll see if we get there. It could be a long climb though, because this is the weekly chart. These are weekly candles, so this could take a long time to obviously develop here. The same with what I showed with gold yesterday. That was on. Well, that's the weekly right there. That's the weekly chart, but definitely expecting gold to pull down to 1828 area, possibly. Yeah, that'd be a good support area right there. I'd like to move that down a hair. That looks like a better target, 1821. But yeah, you can see this on the weekly. If you go into the daily, you can see all these candles. Gold's up 12 bucks today, but you can see, the daily candles. Takes a long time to play out, but I have an alarm up here. I don't expect gold to go back up above 19, call it 1990. It might come back up here and then start rolling over again, but I really don't. That hit a perfect 702 after this run up right here. You got, looks like a 5-wave, 4th-wave pullback, 5th-wave blow off, ABC correction, and then it should start on its way back up. But this could take a while to pull off till the fall, maybe. This ABC, maybe longer. We'll see what happens there. But the total market cap, here we go. We're up another 0.5% here. So look at that wedge forming on this thing. That's on the total crypto market cap. Like we went over yesterday, it could really just bounce around in here for a while, until it finally breaks out. We'll have to see what happens. But here's the total too. This is without Bitcoin. It's up $3.75 billion. All right, we go out in weekly. You can see how beat down this is. I mean, look how far down we are down here. Came back. Look at that perfect retest. I love these fibs. See, I was showing in a video how the Fibonacci extension. You take it. Oh, or what I use on that. Crypto market cap. Yeah, that should have. What was I doing here? Oh, I think I had it on log. That's what it was. I apologize. To really look at them, you got to put them on log. It changes it quite a bit, but look at this pullback down here. If this thing goes back up to a 618 or 702, you're talking right up to $1 trillion. This is for the this is without Bitcoin, and if it gets up to a 702, 1.2 trillion. So we're talking about doubling this number right here for the altcoins. That would be huge. But you can see how it came back perfect and retested. Right there was the bottom. How it came back and retested the 2017 high. You see how it came back and fell right on there. That is what a lot of people expected Bitcoin to do, come back down and retest that 2017 high. If we go into Bitcoin chart, you can see it came down below it. Actually, it came down right, roughly. We're just gonna put a line there, roughly, down here. A lot of people expected it not to come lower than 19.7, right around there. Just touch the high and then bounce, but it came the whole way down to 15,000 bucks. Isn't that crazy? I mean, that's, if you got in there, good for you. Congratulations. But all right, let's go over this chart, guys. That's what you're here for. Please hit the like and subscribe. And if you want to consider joining the membership, that would be fantastic. I'm going to start some members-only videos because that's only right, if people do that. Just maybe some or trades, or I don't know. We'll have to talk about it in the members group, but it's $2.99 a month. Excuse me. Definitely helps me out. So let's look at this. We got the weekly RSI still heading up here. Okay. We're going to zoom in here, obviously. Let's look at the RSI here for real first. We got that daily. All right, it's heading down there, but it's getting pretty low. You can see that curve starting to happen in this thing. Okay, it doesn't have to go the whole way to the bottom. You go back through here. See how this one came down and turned back up. You know, this one came down, turned back up. This one came down pretty decently, but this one here down roughly to the black and turned back up. All right, we're getting to that oversold territory now, a 13 and a 24. It doesn't have to come the whole way back down here. And down here in the bottom, the RSI down here, when this thing starts going up, okay, we've done. It's either going to get a higher high here, all right, which would be bullish on the daily. Okay, now if it comes in and this thing, we get our blow off top and it makes a lower high in here, then that's going to be bearish. All right, that means that the top is probably in for that move, you know, because you have that top, the blow off top lower than this top right here. Okay, so on the RSI, it would be nice to see it put a higher high, and that might mean the move's not over. Okay, so let's go into the 12-hour. You can see that is just about at the bottom and reset. All right, it's at a 3 and a 13. It's not going to be long before that thing is ready to go. Let's get rid of this stuff on here. I apologize, guys. I don't like leaving that stuff on my charts because then I come back and it's still on there. Delete. And there we go. Alright, so we got the 12-hour just about ready to start turning back up. Down here on the other RSI, it's already starting to curve up. Okay, if we go to the 8-hour, the 8 and the 4 are probably ready to go. The 8-hour, I apologize, a little bit of a lag here. Come on, let's go. Boy, oh boy, really? We'll see if it picks up here. If it don't, I'm going to have to restart this video. Let me check and make sure real quick. Jeez. Super apologize, guys. How embarrassing is that? Okay, let's make sure. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that. Alright. We got the 8-hour turning up. Alright, so that thing is turning up and getting ready to go. Let's go into the 4. We got the 4-hour at a 15 and a 16. That is just about reset. Okay, it's heading up. Alright, so now let's get rid of them RSIs. Okay, if we zoom in here, yesterday we talked about a pullback area for this thing. Okay, I said it would 0.0356. All right, I said to watch for that. This yellow line right here ended up coming down to 0.0352. All right, you can see the wick there, but we caught this support perfectly that we were talking about right here. Okay, so we're starting to get that bounce out of here. I believe this is the this is the one we're waiting for right here. Right, if we go to that hourly chart, there you can see what's going on here is that the hourly's getting to the top, but the 4, the 8, and the 12 are about there. Okay, so I don't expect this thing to pull back the whole way back down there again. All right, I expect a push to start happening here. That 1 hour is at the top, no big deal. That can stay there all the time. The 4-hour is turned up. All right, the 8-hour is just turning up. Okay, so these are going to catch that 1 hour and turn that thing back up. All right, so watch out for this thing. I expect it to start making a move, and when it does, it's going to move fast. We got 50% more volume coming in, which is crazy. There's a lot more people than just us expecting a blow up top out there. You wouldn't have that much volume coming in just on a normal day. So there's some more people out there that expected this little pullback here. And we're fine. We're going to get our push here. Let's measure this out one more time, and let's put a target there and see if we hit it or exceed it or what. Okay, so right from the bottom to the top, that little wick to the retrace. Man, it's gonna be so close. Right there. Okay, right here at 0.0436. Man, oh man, that's going to be so close. Hopefully, we get a ton of volume coming in here and we get that push. Man, oh man, I want to see it break through there. And it can exceed this. This is no set in stone thing. This is just a thing to give you an idea where it could go. You know what I mean? But I want to see that push up through there and then turn this into support. That's what I want to see. All right, so would have to get a pretty good push up through there because we're probably going to have an ABC come in after this final push. All right, guys, thank you so very much. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will be back with you very, very soon. It says Caspa takes altcoin market by storm with 60% growth right down here. Yeah, see, we're starting to get more and more attention here, so not a secret anymore. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.